Okay, so I'm working out here, and I'm just doing a quick workout before I jump in the shower because I'm not in here, so don't look at me. And I just kind of like, I like to kind of warm up something before I do anything as far as making bed and all that stuff. So this morning, this afternoon rather, I've decided to invite you guys to come in with me just to kind of have a little fun, do a little warm up too with me, will you? Okay. So those who do not know that this is my channel, I'm Lord Shiva. I am glad to have you to come along with me and just do some warm up here real fast, because I like to do that before I do, like make beds and all that kind of things that I need to do for myself. And sometimes I have a hard time getting up because of the energy, but when I am up, I'm usually the time of it, okay? So here we go. Put this down. And we're just gonna have some fun here real fast. I'm glad you guys can warm up with me today. It's beautiful. So it won't be too long. So I gotta take it easy, can't get too wild on it. So, for those who don't know, oh wait, I need to plug it up. My angels comes on here. The energy's here with me, not them. They're huge. But the energy comes in. Let me plug it up because otherwise it's gonna die on this, okay? Oh no. Oh great. Okay, this video act real crazy. You guys don't know why. Because I had to flip it. But let me see. Hold on. Let me flip it back. I'm going to do right this way. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, let me get some. Let me get some. But see, these are the things you'll go through when you begin to break free from out of the matrix. It always there's always a dark side of that matrix that you operate in. So in whatever there is, as above, so below. Okay, so if I can bring it down, show you how it works. Okay, um, okay. In heaven, there's light and there's dark. Okay, and because that's where it all started. So in heaven is working, you know, whatever you want to call heaven, but they just other dimensions higher, and they're working all the dark out from those dimensions of light. Okay, so everyone is working through whatever amount of dark that's there. Okay, in their dimension or in their energy field. Okay, wherever they at, because the higher you go, the lighter you are, so you become just pure energy. Okay, so there's some there, but how much? You see what I'm saying? How it works. Okay, so here. And then it comes down to the earth, where the earth has its own built matrix, okay? And its matrix is a simulation of things, okay? And you're assimilated within it, and then the dark is there, and the light is there. You have more dark that's operating than you would light, accordingly to how much that is in the atmosphere, or that is in the surrounding, in the air, and wherever. I'm saying wherever you at, you can tell by the way that your people react, or certain things, how things grow. It's a certain way you have to sense it, okay, to know how much dark is in your city and how much light's there. Okay, you can tell by the planets in a certain way too, the moon, but most people don't know that. So then as you see what in your surroundings, or in your, let's start with the little circle, okay? You got to start here first, and you look in your little circle. If you begin to look from beyond, you know, from within to out, then you'll begin to notice what's in your circle that looks familiar, you know, and then you'll begin to sense, wait a minute, everything looks so familiar here. So why is that? And you begin to notice little things, and then you be like, oh my God, you know, I've been here for how many years stuck in this circle. And you're like, oh man, what's going on here? Did something happen? Did I fall asleep somewhere? You know, and you begin to see it. And you could tell your friends, they won't believe you, you know, normally they don't. And so you may tell whoever, you know, but most of the time when you're the one that's starting to see it, they're not most of the time not, you know, unless you guys pretty strong in frequencies, and one can feel another, as, you know, like if you grew up together, little buddies like that. Sometimes that happens with you guys. But you feel, you know, you feel that nurturing, and you started showing you little things, and you begin to notice. And so you begin to figure your way out of that little circle, because you done awakened, and you found out that somewhere you went to sleep, and you have been repeating patterns in your life, you know, cycles of same things. So then you're like, okay, you know what, maybe I'm gonna get on up out of here, because you know what I'm saying, these guys are kind of fucked up and they don't know what I'm talking about. So you get on up out of there, and you go a little ways over, and there's another circle that's bigger than your circle, and it looks a lot more calm and peaceful, bright, you know, something that's a lot more upbeat than where you were. And you enter in that one, and you begin to interact there, and then you know, you mingle, and then somewhere along the way you will begin to grow from that one and grow to the next one, and that's how it sort of operates. So breaking that down like that, when I take that back to you, to your chakras, and your chakras is lined up to operate in your life according to your growth, to where you at in life, to how you develop, you know, and as you develop, those chakras will spin, because it's like a clock, and it clocks you. Okay, so it's clocking you and your energy. So if you on point, it's gonna be on point at the percentage that it should be, not over or not under. Okay, it'll be equal balance. But if you're not, it's gonna be either under or over. or somewhere in between. So those are the things that is extremely important, that you find how to work, how to find out about them first, and then begin to know what to do with them and how to operate with them and how to fix them, so that you are able to take off in life and begin to make some leeway, okay? And don't be hard-headed and stubborn and don't want to have your life straightened out, because you do. You don't know. You really want to straighten out. Trust me. When you have a light being or someone that comes in that has a little bit more light than what you are, and they come to you and they say, hey, you know what? I want to tell you something. That I was having a dream, or I seen a vision today, and it was like the spirit came in and showed me this about you. If somebody come and tell you that, if I was you, I would take heed to that. But why? But don't shun that, because mind you, whether it's come from a little bit of light or whether it's come from some great light, those are warnings. And if you like pass it on by like it didn't mean nothing, you know what happened? You wouldn't want to know, and I ain't gonna say it, but you probably will get hit in the face with something that you wasn't expecting to get hit with, okay? They don't start out real hard. A lot of times it depends on where you at and how far you have gotten behind on your pathway. They'll come in and then they may come light. Like, I remember the day that they took my physical body from out of the world, and the other being of me was in here. I'm working on finding some music, and so they didn't. It was like she woke up one day and said, "I'm gonna go to church," and no, she didn't do that. They didn't give her no choice either. They just picked her by the collar and they threw her in, and she's like, "What? Wait a minute, hold on. At least you could have asked me, I'm like, what the fuck, really?" And that's exactly how she awakened. She's like, they just threw her in the church world. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck, what's going on around here? So, things like that happens, and then you start to see how it goes. So let's basically, I get to talking, I get to giving it to you guys, because I get the downloads as I work out, they come through. All right, so let's do some more. I like to work it out. Oh, I should have never got this one. This one, I'm still working on figuring this one out. I should give you some. where I know that I'm really in tune, because they're like directing me, and then I'm sort of gotta be in tune with their energy to feel which way I'm supposed to go, and then listen to the beat of the music all at the same time, and then breathe. So, oh my gosh, here's one I have to work on, and I like this one too because I used to work on the treadmill with this one. This is a good one here. I get a lot of exercise in that one. Get that energy up and the sweat coming in. Work as many parts in there, and you're doing the workouts as you can, or you be forever get finished with your workout. Some days I have just arms, They try to teach me how to punch. Not like a girl. I was like, okay, you gotta make my max in there. Well, they give me all in the corners, They told me, they said, like they try to teach me how to do. It's like doing it like I'm doing playing basketball, I was like, oh, okay. I'll give you my Michael and my Megatron, my Rollies. I don't think it did, so I don't hear in that part. And that does go in the song itself. Because I can't remember someone who liked that song. That's another one, that's why I like it so much. I used to jump on the treadmill when I had one of those nights. Life. trying to get tuned. But my frequency, merged in there, Jeez. So let's do one kind of cool it down before I take it off and finish my day and come back. So I had some things that I wanted to put on another video that are just mostly me talking on a message or something, The information I would say that I need to give to you. So, let me see if I can bring it down here a little bit. Because I'm just getting started because that one got me. I don't know about you guys, but I was like, yes, that's what we need, because that's what's going to get the thing to burning, And what we got here on the timeline, we got 1:41, so 1:41 is a good time to be working out. You should be pretty much finished with all your stuff, But if you did this before you begin your day, you don't know. You'll be feeling so lovely and luscious. Okay, now listen. Here's the way it works. I get my weed, you know that. And then whatever else I can find around here, I got some stuff called energy that I put on my legs, and I put it on to help me out. That what you need, if something's gonna help you to get to pump up, because mind you, I know what it's like. And especially if the energy's coming in like it's on with me, it puts me in the bed, and sometimes I'm like, trying to get up. I need to wake up, because it's be like, oh no. And so then sometimes, of course, I haven't been sleeping that well on top of everything, because me and the other half of my love and my soul is kind of like we're sort of battling in the world of the 3D, in our energy and not in our physical, but the energy is just battling to win over, your soul, your world, your life, to take you from that you are familiar with, and you don't know that there is something greater and much better that's what they call savory and for you, and it's laying there just waiting till you to come on in before it gets cold. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's happening with our life, and I can't sleep at night half sometime, and I'm knowing he can't either, and then he could be pulling on mine, and I'm pulling on, and it's crazy, and I don't know, but I know what happens in the end of the day. I got to win, because you got to come to the throne, and therefore we both shall win, because we do, because we are the light, and where you belong is where I belong. I'm going home, so are you. So he was there, because we are getting out of Rome. We're moving, When you wake up, and when you look out and you see what's what, you're like, pack your bags and let's get the out of this. We're on our way home. We've been lost in this Rome for too long. We ain't getting out. Let's go, There's something on the other side of that hill, on that wall, that ice wall. And I know something over there because I heard something, bushes or whatever. And I was listening real close one day, and I got high up in the heavens of the energy, and then I heard a sound over on that other side of that wall. And we're going, because over here is not, We've been down here too long. And it is really what I'm giving you is for real. That's how it works. And you have to see it. If you don't, you just don't. That's all I can say. But if you need to see it, I wouldn't suggest taking it in the pharmaceuticals unless they some real, because they can get kind of crazy with them. But whatever you can think to help stimulate that energy to get it moving. Once you get it up and get it pumping, then you can get your exercise moving with it, you know what I mean? But something that you need, and whatever it is, because the body wants what the body wants. If you don't get the body telling it that it's not going to have what it wants, and get it in that direction that you want it to go in, that's where it has to go. With you, not it leading you. You lead it. And the mind, you must take the mind, and you can bring them up together. All these things have to come into that center right here, right now. And you pull everything into that heart chakra, providing that it's open. If It's not just little cries. Go think about something here, you know, that you're really sad about and cry, you know, whatever. But you need to cry something out. See, when you make that cry, that pushes out some nasty, old, low, molded energy, as my guys would say, molded energy. Okay, and you don't want that because it's killing you on the inside. You don't realize that you're dying from your own suffocation of your life that you just held on to. You know what I'm saying? I could have been more nasty, but I don't like it. But seriously, you know. And so when you kind of, you know, like the guys when I came in and they woke me up. Yeah, I think I had to walk in and then they woke me up. I think that's the way it worked. One of them. But however way they came to me and they said, you know that life you living ain't nothing but shit? I'm like, what? They go, mm-hmm. I say, it ain't nothing but shit. That's that. And so when you tell me that all I got right here, as far as my life is concerned, it's only shit. They goes, mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God, you know, I'm like, oh no. And I said something else because I remember them going, mm-mm. And I was like, I said, well, hell, if it ain't nothing but shit, I said, I don't want it. I mean, what the hell I want a shit life for? That's what I would say, you know. I said, I don't want no shit life. Like, get rid of it then. And so I kind of like just threw it out. And then I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't want no shit life. And I'm holding on to it and there's nothing but shit. What do I think I have here? You know. And I was like, oh, man. Apple Incorporated. Oh, I forgot Apple's coming back. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video and I'll talk to you guys later.